old man along the way, hoping to find some more forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take the light to drag me away from you.
It's Tuesday, but you have a case of the Mondays. But your day is getting better because you found a USB drive in the parking lot. No! That's right, you pick it up to decide what's on it. Now, you didn't hit the Powerball, but a $100 gift card is pretty good, so your day has gotten a little better. But it takes a turn for the worse, just like when your wife left you and when your dog ran off. In that moment, you realize you have been hacked, pawned, compromised, exploited, whatever you want to call it. You're thinking maybe nobody noticed, but your spider sense tells you otherwise. As part of the security team, you are the vanguard of your corporation's data and information. With great powers come great responsibility, but that doesn't always translate into a paycheck. Your job is rewarding, but not just financially. People make the best exploits, so you are one click away from someone turning your 60-hour work week into a 80-hour work week.
Sucks, don't it?
With so many security vendors, it becomes a cluster for you to determine who's best qualified to help you CYA. And when you bring in a cloud, that brings to mind tons of more questions to be answered.
Where's the phenylacetic acid?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Most organizations have multiple clouds, which means multiple tools, which means multiple administrators. That leads to multiple headaches. So let's discuss how we can help you. Now let's narrow the focus area to make it simple in 3 different categories: user, cloud, and a breach. With the complexity removed, Cisco has given you 3 suites mapped to the 3 areas of concentration. And remember, good things come in threes. 3 Stooges, 3 Musketeers, Steph Curry's jumper. First, let's look at user protection, because we all have that one user.
And I want you to go clear my browser history.
What?
We want to secure that user on and off the network. So let's examine how he or she reaches our environment. You don't care the path that your GPS takes you when you're traveling, as long as it's the best path with the capability to make adjustments in real time along the way. It's the same with our users. They don't care about the path that it takes to get to an application via single sign-on, traditional VPN, or even a direct connect. With Cisco Secure Access, we cut out the complexity. The only thing you need to do is authenticate and get to work. Cisco removed the headache for you having to determine if it's a zero trust or VPN or single sign-on or direct connection. And the end user gets that same experience irregardless of the path that he takes to get to that application. We are able to do this with our next generation VPN and our strong understanding of the network, which our competitors haven't mastered. Once you join the network to access your application, if you need to pivot to other applications, once you authenticate once and on that corporate asset, there's no need to re-authenticate to the network. However, once you go to an untrusted network and take that device and log in, you will have to re-authenticate that device to access the application that you were in the trusted environment. Damn! You are probably thinking, how do I ensure the user's connectivity experience is the same across multiple networks? And more importantly, how do I troubleshoot if the experience is different? The answer is fault tolerance built into multiple points of presence that provides this digital experience for the end user. If there is a connectivity issue, the Thousand Eyes acquisition helps us to determine if it's the end user, if it's the application, or if it's the network itself. The advantage for the user is a reduction in time for authentication, in addition to access for all applications, including those with VPN, with the capability to block unsafe devices while provisioning access to both managed and unmanaged devices.
Can you dig it?
Now let's look at the wizard behind the curtain. The table stakes for the Cisco User Protection Suite happens to be Duo, Secure Endpoint, Cisco Secure Access, and Email Threat Defense. These are the components that focus on protecting the end user. Now let's concentrate on cloud protection. Jonah, you and your friends stop the grab ass because I want you to pay attention.
Go on!
The traditional web app had a web front end, a application or middleware, and then a database on the back end. However, there is a connectivity sprawl due to the nature of microservices and API calls that make up an application today. Fortunate for you, Cisco understands both worlds. It understands IP addressing, and it also understands the API calls that need to take place with services in a cloud environment. With this understanding, Cisco can provide a single policy to manage your multiple cloud environment. It doesn't matter if it's AWS or Azure or Google. This will help prevent an attacker's lateral movement in multiple cloud environments and also prevent that lateral movement to their on-prem environment.
I get that point. Do you get the point? Yes, I get the point. Okay.
Well, allow me to retort.
In the future, to make things easier, Cisco will provide an AI-driven policy assistant that will help you optimize and administer security policies. Organizations know that misconfigurations in the cloud lead to data breaches or exposures. So one of the advantages of the Cisco Cloud is the complete protection for all traffic across your corporate network, the cloud, VPCs, and VNets. Cisco is here to help you through this journey so you don't have to.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
To focus on cloud protection, Cisco has bundled the attack surface management, multi-cloud defense, application security, vulnerability management, and workload security, the art is formerly known as titration. Before you have a data breach, and before you start screaming broken arrow, let's look at the things that can help you mitigate an attack, and also the things that can help you respond quicker to an attack. Because you can't wait to the last minute to plan for an attack.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
I've been planning it all week.
Cisco has created a platform, and this platform can help you mitigate an attack and also help prep you in the planning of potential attacks. Your security devices are only as smart as the intelligence that backs them. Talos is the security organization that backs the Cisco products. It's like the little old lady with the hot sauce.
I put that on everything.
Talos sees over 2 million new malware samples every day. They see 550 billion security events on a daily basis. They have a threat research team of 500 people. In addition, Talos is the largest non-governmental threat organization. Now let's get back to XDR. Cisco's XDR is not a rebranding of EDR. However, it's a platform, and this platform can ingest the data of third-party EDRs. It also can take in flow logs, flow data, API connectivity, syslog, endpoint data, threat intelligence from third-party products as well. Cisco owns the network. Now you have the opportunity to take advantage of the network telemetry. Cisco leverages multiple sources of telemetry and detection to achieve cross-product detections. Cybersecurity needs to be a team sport, and we understand that we have to play nicely with some of our frenemies.
We've got a better chance of survival if we work together.
Cisco wants to play nice with all the children in the playground. We want everyone to be fired up and excited about the opportunity to leverage a true NDR that takes into account the network telemetry that will paint the big picture of what's happening in your environment. Let's look at the power of XDR as we drill down into incidents from the control center. Cisco's XDR has the capability to help guide a SOC 1 analyst to make a SOC 2 decision. With a guided response walkthrough, the SOC 1 analyst has the capability to make an informed decision based upon the telemetry that XDR gathers from third-party products and Cisco products as well. In addition, Cisco's XDR can also remediate threats on third-party products.
Add that up and you get
The ability to help alleviate SOC burnout, alert fatigue, and true integration with multiple vendors without being pigeonholed to one specific vendor. The products included in the Cisco Breach Protection Suite are Cisco XDR, Cisco EMA Threat Defense, Cisco Secure Endpoint, and Secure Network Analytics. Cisco is providing true visibility and integration regardless of vendor. If you want to learn more about Cisco security suites, please reach out to your Cisco account team.
Thanks for the support.